I am the death is said through the Krishna. It is the God saying through the Krishna, I am the death. When God says, I am the birth, through Brahma is saying, the God is saying through Brahma, I am the birth. When God saying through the Shiva, he says that I am the death. So the God who speaks through all. So in the three also, in the Trinity we say, the Brahma, Vishnu or Mahesh, in the three God speaks. Actually the life between two death is to just play. Current goes back to its powerhouse, to its source back, like the sun rays are coming in the daylight, and in the evening you see the rays are coming back to the sun, going back, returning. So the energy which comes at the time of birth to the dead body withdraws, at last becomes the same dead body. Today's question is, Hari Om, Master, please throw light on the sayings of Lord Krishna. I am the death which overcomes all, and the source of all beings still to be born. Hari Om. What Lord Krishna is saying is very important today, because we always look into Krishna as the sustainer. But today he is declaring, I am the death. Because we always say through the epics that this department of death is related to Shiva. But today Krishna is saying, the sustainer is saying that I am the death. And he says, I am the death which overcomes all. And the source of all beings still to be born. Still to be born. What Krishna wants to say, what the meaning he wants to give, what that when he says, I am the death, what the meaning of death. What is death? before knowing the death, we have to go to the point where we say the birth, because death cannot be if there is no birth. Death is completely the reversal of birth. Any word had its opposite. So word death, when Krishna says, then who says I am the birth? We will say the department of birth, as per Hinduism, given to the Brahma. Then will Brahma say that I am the birth? I am the source of birth? Or I am the birth? If Krishna is saying I am the death, Brahma will say I am the birth. Or will Krishna also say that I am the birth? Or will the Shiva says that I am the birth, I am the death? One is saying I am the birth, to whom we say the Brahma. One who says I am the sustainer, preserver, to whom we say the Vishnu. And one we say who is destroyer, the Shiva. If Shiva says I am the death, is okay. We could understand. But if Krishna is saying I am the death, then it creates the question that who is going to give the birth? And who is going to give the death then? What actually the birth is? What actually the death is? Who is taking the birth? Who is going to die? Generally in the world, in the materialistic world, we say when a body, a little body, comes out from the womb of a mother, alive in the body, looks as human being, we say that the birth is given through the mother to a child. But this birth, we say, given to the body through the mother womb, is that the birth? Or we have given the word the birth? If birth is the coming out of one body from the other body, that birth, if the body without the life, then what is the death? Because in the body of a mother, the infant, the child is taking breath through the mother breath. When he or she comes out, cut from the navel, the source of life of the mother to the infant, the children, when he or she comes out and it cut from the navel, that time the body is without the life, without the current, without the conscious, without the energy, without the soul, whatever you say. So that the birth from the mother womb is of the dead body. If the beginning is with the death, and at last also, when life energy which comes at the time of birth goes out from the body, we say it the death. The current which is coming inside the boy or the girl, whoever has taken birth, who had ever been cut from the navel, after the cut, the he or she is dead, because current past is gone. Through that oxygen and the ventilator, you can say, from the mother navel, he was surviving. She was surviving. And now from the navel it is cut, so oxygen supply is gone. Because now he had come in the outside nature, from where the mother was getting everything. Now this one is the individual unit had come out. So as the nature and the God looking into the mother had to look into this one to whom we say the child. Now if nature is not cooperating with that body, God is not putting the current inside the body, we say the body is dead born. The mother has given the birth to the dead boy, the dead girl. In other words, the death. Immediately we weep. Death to we have given the birth to a death. But in fact, if the energy conscious is not flown by the nature or the God who is making the mother to survive, who is the source of that child inside the mother, because the mother is getting the source from outside and become the media for the child in the womb. The drop from the father is developed by the body and taken the shape. Then when the body comes out, coming out of the body, cut from the current, the navel, which is the supply, one is again becoming dead. Now in this dead body of a child, if the nature or the God, who is the source of the mother, is not ready to supply to the newborn baby, that time we say the doctor declares you have given the birth to a dead boy or dead girl. So what we should say, the death or the birth? We say the mother had given the birth to a children, and that the birth is birth of a dead body. Mother gives the birth to a dead body. And mother also is just the source, media. Through the source of energy, which we say the nature, 5 elements, and the God, controller of 5 nature elements, is the final authority to make the individual unit to work as the mother or the father. So what is the birth? Birth of a dead body. What is the death? Death is the same state of mind how you came out of the womb. So the game between the 2 dead bodies. Birth is not the birth, birth is also the death. Birth is also the death. Death, if you say that the energy withdrawn from the body, we say any word, the energy, the conscious, the soul, whatever word you give, the current which comes out of the body, which was supplied at the time of birth, at the birth of a dead body, at last the dead body, between the 2 death, what the game is there? First you should understand you were born dead, you are dead, you will remain dead. Only and only it is the source, which we say in the form of 5 elements, the sky, the earth, the water, the air, the fire. 5 constituents of your body. Combination of 5 elements had created your body. Now this dead body, birth, and the death at last, between the 2 death, you say, I am alive. I. But if someone had given the death, someone had taken birth as the dead body, and in dead body and at last dead body, between the 2 death, we say the energy, the current supplied through the mother, same supply, the source had come to that body, and that body of a child starts operating in the same way as the mother or the father. Now we say that one had given birth to Mr. or Miss whatever, the baby boy or the baby girl. Now this dead body with the source, as the source was developing in the mother womb, so that the seed, the infant, starts growing outside with the source. With the source, now the infant gets growth of all the parts of the body, and so on. Wherever the source withdraws from the body, let it be the age of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, 70 years, we say the death. Death is always there. Body is dead, body was dead, body will be dead. The source inside had come which operates this body, grows this body, makes the all parts of this body to function. And one day the source withdraws and we say the young man died, child of 12 died, old man of 80 died. Nobody dies. Nobody dies. There is nothing like death. Because the body to which you say the birth had never taken the birth. You say it's the birth, you say it's the death, but there is nothing like the birth and the death. This is just the current supplying through the body, instrument working outside, and whenever current supply withdraws, functions of the dead body is over. Body is dead. So there is nothing like death. You can say current passed through your body from this date to that date. Current passed through you dead body. Current passed through you dead body. You are dead body. Up to this time, 60 years, 40 years, if you come to know and acknowledges that this body to whom the name is given to play the game between the two death, is somewhere the son or the daughter of some dead body, that the one is the dead body who is graduate, that the dead body is the star, that the dead body is the minister, that the dead body is the father or the mother, dead body is the brother and the sister. When you acknowledges the whole this outside body as the dead body which was death, which was dead body in the beginning, which is dead body in the last, it is only the source of energy which flows through the dead body makes someone to say the birth. It is the energy which withdraws from the body, we say the death. But if you are taking this body, named on it as your birth, you are connected or attached with the dead body, you live in the dead body, and you die at the last in the dead body, then what happens? Your complete game, your complete play is getting completely washed out as the source given to this instrument, the dead body, had not played the role well from beginning to the end. In other words, the body which was born till death in your language, which was dead body, had failed the task, the game given to him to play. He could not play the role well. He was to play the role just with the dead body. Like a toy plays the game, whatever is fed by the manufacturer in that toy, with the current in the body, a cell or something put in that, functions accordingly. The man who is given the life energy, the current inside the dead body, the dead toy, you can say the dead toy, boy toy, the girl toy, and they had not played well They had just gone with their own. That is what the difference between the dead body toy and the dead body you, because that dead body toy is made by the manufacturer, by the dead bodies. That all toys are made by the dead bodies, but all that you, the human being toy, is made by the God who is death and the birth. God is only the death and the birth. God is only one, the sustainer, the preserver of you from birth to death. So God is the birth, God is the sustainer, the preserver of your dead body, God is the death. So you have to first understand you are a dead body. If you are attached with your name as the toy's names, if you are attached to your name, this body, dead body, and you consider yourself as alive, then definitely you are going to get the shock at last. Definitely. Because at last you will come to know that you were death. So death was always there. But because of your all brain creation, you thought that you are not the dead body, you are something. What role was given to you as a father or a mother, a husband or a wife, as a son or a daughter, as a king or a peon, as a star or street hawker, whatever. The role which was given to you to play between these two dead bodies, to make the outside world as the movie theater, so that the film should continue and all should see the film of each other to enjoy for 58 years. But the movie gone flopped because the role given to you, given to your dead body, you had come in between, keeping yourself in front and keeping the director at the back. Role given to you, you had done all with your own choices and you were attached to this dead body. That's why at last you are failed. God says you are failed. Because it is the God who is the birth, it is the God who is the sustainer, it is the God who is the destroyer. So when we say the Brahma, the birth, Vishnu, the sustainer, Shiva, the death, but all three created from the one. So when I am the death is said through the Krishna, it is the God saying through the Krishna, I am the death. When God says, I am the birth, through Brahma is saying, the God is saying through Brahma, I am the birth. When God saying through the Shiva, he says that I am the death. So the God who speaks through all. So in the three also, in the Trinity we say, the Brahma, Vishnu or Mahesh, in the three God speaks. So whatever God speaks is always connected between the two dead bodies, because God is only beyond this birth and death. God is only the birth. God can only be the birth. Rest all in the world are dead bodies. And dead body follows the dead bodies. So the birth and death takes place every time because of your living in the dead body. You are attached to your dead body and you think you are alive. So your life is ruined. At last you weep and nothing can be done, because while in this body, when the energy is flowing, the conscious is flowing, you if keep in mind that I am not this body, then your connection beyond the body will be connected, will be maintained with the energy, the source, which is going through this body. So, when you are connected to the energy inside, you are connected with the rage inside, which makes your dead body as the birth, the living body. The day you die means the day your energy withdraws. That moment, as you are connected with the energy, the current inside, and you had never taken yourself as something outside for the dead body, you had never considered yourself as a father or a mother or a brother or a sister or a wife or a husband or a boss or a worker or a PM or a peon or whatever you say, the star or whatever. You had never taken this body as yours because you know the body is dead. I was dead, I am dead, I will be dead. If I am dead, then all the bodies are dead for me. The whole world is dead for me. It is the current when you come to know inside who is the source of making this body to move from birth till the last. Actually, the life between to death is to just play. Current goes back to its powerhouse, to its source back, like the sun rays are coming in the daylight, and in the evening you see the rays are coming back to the sun, going back, returning. So the energy which comes at the time of birth to the dead body withdraws at last, becomes the same dead body. So that one, the one who keeps himself always in the dead state, whatever role is going through the body, he never takes that role as attached. He never takes his role attached means he never considers himself as the father or the mother of someone, husband or wife of someone, doctor or engineer of some post, prime minister or governor or star, whatever. He never attached to those things because these all the dead posts. These all are the dead relationships. So that's when you see, you will look into the energy flowing through your body to which you are now connected, to that ray which is coming from the sun. The moment you reach to that energy, the source, the current came at the birth time to this dead body, that energy, the rays, when you see, immediately you are connected with the sun, with the God, the creator, who is the creator of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva, who is the creator of all the three. Then to that one we say the name, whatever name you give. You say him Allah, you say him Brahma, you say him Krishna, you say him Shiva, not the problem. Words are given by the dead bodies. So words are dead only. Words are also dead. Created by the dead body, everything is dead. So when there is no human being, no words. So when you understand that I am nothing, the body, the dead body, connected with everything with this dead body is dead. So whatever you can see through your eyes, through your ear, what you hear, smell you take through the nose, what you taste from your tongue, what you touch through your body, everything is going to be die. Because everything is death. It is the current which is flowing through something and getting attached to yourself. But between two outside, if you take everything as dead, inside the energy, the current, the source will come in your existence. Now you are going beyond this dead body, connected with that energy which came at the time of birth, which you say to the dead body. Now this current, the rays, which like coming from the sun outside, will take you connected to the God from where the energy, the source, the soul coming inside this body. Otherwise, you will be weeping throughout connected to the dead body. So dead body attachment people will always be coming in the dead body again. Once you are connected with that body, which is light, the energy beyond the dead body. You are going back to the immortal body, the God body, super energy, super consciousness, where everything in the whole universe is getting birth, sustained, and the death occurs. So that the one, the God, through one, the whole universe is moving. That the source is coming to the dead body, making someone alive, sustaining by keep remaining inside as a current at the time of death, withdraws from the body, then get lost from that, because now the role in that body will decide that if he is connected or attached with the dead body and the dead relationships and the dead things, will be coming back to this death world, the death world. Then again, the problem of two. If you understand there is nothing like two, there is nothing like two, the birth and the death. If you understand there is only one, the death, there is only the one who is making birth, who is giving death. The one, if you connected, automatically you will say, through this dead body of yours, where you were connected throughout in your last birth, now the God, the super conscious, the super energy, the super boss, that the power station connected with the energy inside, and you as connected with the energy, you are not connected with this dead body, you are connected with that soul, what inside. Now the Supreme Soul, God, speaks through you in this body, and you are just the observer. You are just the observer of the activities created by this dead body through the super source to this source, through the super conscious to the conscious, through the super energy to the energy, from the Supreme Soul to the soul. You look into this game, what is going on from the boss, from the God to this inside current and to this body which is playing as a puppet instrument now. So that state, when you switch over from this dead body to inside the energy which makes this body to take birth, so that what the word you give the birth is never the birth. It is only the current supplied through this dead body from this date of what you say birth is not the birth. Date of incoming of current inside, energy inside, date of departing of energy. As you pay the bill, the light person comes in your home and he checks in your meter, last reading and this month reading. He gives the bill. So likewise, at the time of birth means energy supplied to this body, and when the death means energy coming out of this body. In fact, if connection is cut by the electric board, you are in dark. So you are in dark. It is the energy supplying and coming out. So same energy coming in your body at the time when you are dead born, you were dead born. So you don't say, this body, if you are attached, you are dead body. You are given birth as dead. You may think yourself something big. You may think, I am the officer, I am the doctor, I treat the people. You are nowhere. You cannot give treatment to yourself when you die. You are dead body. Dead body cannot make any operation. Dead body cannot do anything in this world without the current supply inside. Whoever you are, at the biggest post of engineers, businessmen, PM, CM, star, wherever you are dead, you were dead, you will be dead. So if you connect yourself beyond this dead body, you will come to know, I am nothing. This is the current who is doing everything through this instrument. So current is also supplied through the super current. So the moment you just go there, you will look into the above, at the sky you look, when the rays outside come, the sun is there, you will just go to the current level and you look upward, the God, the power supply is coming. So that God, you take the name of whatever you want. You are Hindu, say Krishna, Rama, Sai Baba. You are Muslim, say Muhammad, Allah, whatever name you give. You are Sikh, you will say Guru Nanak Deva, all 10 gurus. You will say, if you are Christian, the Jesus. If you are Buddha, Mahavira. You say Mirabai, Sajobai, Lallabai, Laoju, Sukrat, whatever name you give. Whatever name you give, all the stars in one sky, So when you are reaching to that current, the energy, you will understand that one is the one who is the birth, who is the sustainer, who is the death. And this, the Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, all are coming from the one. Krishna died when he came here in the body. Brahma died. Shiva died. But these bodies are dying because they understood how they reached to the level of God. God means what? God means the origin of ours. Origin. And origin of ours is the super energy. So you have traveled from the super energy to the energy inside, to the body. And now you have to go back from this body to the energy, the soul, to the supreme soul, to the energy, to the super energy, returning to my home. But how it is possible? If you do not know, you are attached to the outside home only, this outside walls only, you are not going inside to the energy level. How will you reach the super energy level? Because you take everything as the body. But body is the dead. So if you say I am the officer, death or dead officer. If you say I am dead, dead PM, dead CM, dead star, dead beggar, all are dead. But if you think you are alive, you will be taken at account. You will have to give all the accountability. If you are alive, the energy will take the accounts from you. Because throughout life, if you are praising yourself, if you want the praise for yourself, the energy will take the account. And if you are praising the energy and the super energy, the God, what we say, the Mahima, then you will be exempted. Because this physical body, working through the energy, through the power station, the super energy, is going to just exempt you. If before the death, means before the energy withdraws, you'd consider yourself as a dead body. So when you say, I am not the body, I am the soul, it has to come through your energy level. And you have to consider yourself body as the dead body. If you are dead, all the relations are dead for you. You cannot attach to anyone. If you have any attachment with anybody in the family or anywhere in the world, to any post, to any flat, building, car, you are still taking yourself as alive. If you take everything as dead, what is said, the complete world looks like truth, but not the truth. Mithya. Only God is the truth, who comes through the Brahma, through the Vishnu, through the Shiva, who comes in you, gives you birth, who withdraws from you, gives you the death, and in between, sustaining you, is the midman, as said the Vishnu. So it's all Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. All three are one. Trinity. All three faces are coming from the one. We all are coming from the one. So the one is our source, where we have to reach. So bring the source through this body. Bring the God, the one, through this body. And let us play with this body in the world. Just in the playground as you play and you're going back to the home. So this physical body is just to play. And through this play, don't involve in the play throughout. Otherwise, lastly you will see you are playing with the dead body and you will weep at last. That's why see, somebody dies, we say, energy withdrawal, you are not able to keep the dead body for a day or 2 days in your home. Why? Because you are not at all taking yourself as alive. You are not taking yourself as dead. If you take yourself as dead, you will never get any shock or condolence for the dead body. That is what Krishna is saying. Not to condole for the death. There is nothing like death. Because you were dead, you are dead, you will be dead. What you consider yourself, the body, it was death. Your name, what you give to the body, your post, what you give to that, is all dead. See, many people died, buried in that earth. Many are cremated in the cremation ground. Who bothers? What is their name? How many people had gone in this world till now? Nobody remembers nobody. Because deaths are never known. It is the one who had gone beyond the death. Beyond the death to the energy, to the super energy. Who had brought the God inside. Who had brought the God through this body. And those names are remembered in this world as Buddha, Mahavira, Krishna, Rama, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Guru Nanak Deva, Sai Baba, Ram Paramahansa, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Laoju, Socrates. All these names are those who brought the God through this dead body. So that dead body burn, that body die, because dead body work is limited. And the God appeared through those bodies. So today gods are known through these bodies. So as every face is of the God, one day you have to understand you are dead. You were born dead. Your posts are dead. Wherever you are dead, you are playing with the dead bodies. It is a game. So once you understand you are nothing, you are not this body, you are that energy soul, the inside, your connection with the Supreme Soul, Supreme Energy will be built, and the God, the sun will come through the rays to this dead body. Like sun rays coming to the earth, likewise God will come through your soul to this face, and that face will be recognized in the world as the God. Because every face is of the God. God is not having one face. All faces are of the God. One who will keep on recollecting, remembering that I am the dead body, goes back to the energy, to the super energy. He is going back to his back home, to the immortal home, to the God home. So that is what you have to travel. Your journey back from this dead body to the immortal body, that the God. So God is one, who is the birth, who is the sustainer, who is the death. So you are not a wizard, God is the wizard. God is the doctor, God is the PM, God is the star. You don't have any capacity to do any damn thing. In a second, next second you do not know you will be on this earth, will die, and nobody will remember you anymore. If you have not traveled through this dead body to your back home, the God home, all that what you say, my and mine, all is just to play the game in your team. Don't attach to the team. Otherwise, the day will come, you will be just weeping, weeping, weeping. Dead body remains in the cremation ground. Dead body remains in the graveyard for billions of years. And you get the chance when you get this human birth again. So now you have to understand what the God says through Krishna. God says through Krishna. Krishna, that body, dead body. God said through Krishna, because Krishna is no more in that body. And all the faces are of the Krishna now. All the faces, because he had gone back to his source. So drop had gone into the sea. Drop had become the sea. So now we should understand. I hope your khopri, your mind must have got some knowledge of your being. Let it be whoever you are. But you are dead body, dead star, dead prime minister, dead dog, dead engineer, dead Tata, dead Ambani. Why I take this name? Because you want to be that. So all comes under. If they are dead, where you stand? You beggar, you are not having anything outside. So at least you should think yourself as dead only. The dead people just play the game, are the puppet of the energy inside through that super energy. Better before the death, you understand. Now we'll come to the sayings of dearest, the loveliest, the heartiest, the cheerful Krishna, who just played the game outside in the world in all the aspects, seriously in the battlefield, giving gyan, the knowledge to the Arjuna, enjoying with all the gopis, dancing with the flute. Then also he was playing all the roles throughout his life. So now we'll come to the sayings of that God through the Krishna body. And I hope you will understand and execute that before you get the original death and then weep. Nothing can be done. So we'll come back to the sayings now, and I hope you will understand. Lord Krishna says, God through Lord Krishna says, Lord says through Krishna, you can say, I am the death. I am the death. He says, I came inside through my representative energy. I will withdraw from you. So I am the one who gave you the birth. I am the one who will give you the death. So I am the death. That God says through Krishna. God, the Lord says through Krishna. So Krishna was the messenger of the God. So the Lord says through Krishna that I am the death. I am the death. You are dead. Because in your language, the words, he has to say the death. Otherwise, you are dead. The birth you say, the God says, I was inside. and I will come out, you will be death. So I am the death. I am the one who will give you death. Birth is already taken by you. You never remember that I was the source who gave you the birth. I am the source, will withdraw and you will be dying. So I am the death. I am going to die. Death. God speaking through Krishna. God speaking through Brahma. God speaking through Vishnu. Whoever comes on this earth, whenever one travels from this dead body, who acknowledges that I am not this dead body, goes to the soul, the energy, is connected with the God, the supreme energy through the energy to that body. He speaks in your language to make you understand, so that you take yourself granted as dead body, not something great outside having ego. Better you are acknowledging your dead body before the original death. You will be going back to the source, to the supreme source. So that is what the Krishna is saying. I am the death. I am the death. I am the one who withdraws, you will be dying. So I am the death for you. Further he said, which overcomes all. What is that? Which? I am the death which overcomes. What is overcome? Overcome means I am the one who will win over all. Win over all. What is win? Your house, your family, your post, everything will be going with your death. And I am the winner. Now you are no more in this earth. I was, I am, and I will remain. I was before the birth of you. I was before the birth. I am, and I will remain after the death. So I am going to overcome all of your whatever you had. You are temporarily some star PM or one rich man. You are temporarily on this earth. I was billions of years before. I will be remaining billions of years after. I am the source. That is what he said. I am the death. I will provide you your original status. You are a dead person. And the moment you are dead, your thousand of crore, billion of crore, your biggest post, I am going to win. You will be thrown out in the graveyard, buried. You will be cremated in the cremation ground. And I am going to win over all of your whatever properties, your relations. And we will just getting burnt. And we will be weeping after that. Nobody will be there to give you the water even. You have to go through the 84 lakh birth and death cycle. And thereafter coming back to the human birth, 84 lakh punishments for you, for taking yourself as possessed me, making me a slave and taking yourself as proudly feel that you are something. You are dead. Better acknowledge. So he says, I am the death which overcomes all, which will overcome all means whatever you have with you, I will overcome. I will win over everything, whatever you have with you. Now what he says further, and the source, God saying through Krishna, I am the source which overcomes all of whatever you have, your all properties, your relations. You will be weeping after the death. So better you take yourself as a dead body, I am the source. He says, and the source of all beings. And the source of all beings. I am the source, he says. I am the source, God says. You are dead body. I will win over all. Whatever you have with you, you will be a beggar after the death. You and yours will never come near to you. Even after cremating, not to the cremation ground once in a year. Not to a graveyard even. So I will win over all. You will be begging the relations. You will be begging anything. Will not get. That is all the species, 84 lakh birds, the trees, insects, birds, animals, all will be your completely punishment chase. So he says, and the source of all beings, I am the death which overcomes all, and the source of all beings. I am the source to give you birth. I am the source to sustain you, to make you some star PM or some rich man. I am the one who makes you doctor, engineer. I am the source of all being, all. He is not saying that only beggars, only poor people or the middle class people. He says, I am source for all. Right from PM to PN, richest to the beggar, right from the top to the bottom, who are the beauty to the ugly man. I am the source. He says, and the source of all beings. Further what he says, Keep concentrate on these words now. Still to be born. Still to be born means who wants to take birth. God says, I am the death which overcomes all, who will win over everything, which will take everything of yours the moment I withdraw from you, because I am the source of all beings. And still to be born through you. You are in dead body, you think yourself something, but one day I have to take birth through you also. Everyone in this world belongs to me. All are my sons and daughters, and everyone has to, in one birth, had to take birth as God. Still to be born. Still to be born, because the God will come through you, your body, with your efforts, true efforts. One birth had come without the efforts. Dead body birth is without the effort. It is just the entertainment, you say. In entertainment, the child is getting birth. Love, you say, love game. So it's the love game, entertainment, and the child is produced. In that no work, no hardships. But he says, in the birth of the God of me, through you, it has to come through your true efforts. True efforts. What is true effort? You are nothing. You are nothing. You are a dead body. You have to take it granted that I am the source inside. And in that source, when you come to the energy level, not taking anything of this dead body as connected with any connection outside with your bodies or the things, automatically that day, when you are having no connection with outside and you know only the game is going on, play is going on, Leela is going on, that day I will be born through you. God will be born through you. Like Buddha born through Siddhartha, Mahavira born through Vardhaman, Gadadhar, Ram Paramahansa born through Gadadhar, Jesus born, all, Nanak, Guru Nanak born through Nanak, Meera born. So one day, I will be taking birth through you. What the Guru Nanak Deva said in the Mool Mantra? Swambhu, Ajuni, without any yoni, without any your entertainment, physical body connected. It is a connection of your soul, soul to soul. My soul will get, my super soul will get connection with your soul. So the both will come together and will give birth to the God through your face. Your face is my face. But you, in your ego, had forgot your father. You had to just look into me and I will be coming through you to the world. So these all gods were born in the world. One day, God has to take birth through you. There are billions of gods, but billions of gods are just taking the form of a devil because of taking themselves as alive. They never bother that they have to travel back from this dead body to the immortal body, that the God. Unless you travel from the outside, the physical, the dead body, acknowledging yourself, I was born dead, I am dead, without that one. And that day when you acknowledge it, all the relations, all the things outside your bungalow and every post will be like dead for you. It's a play, game going on, just a shooting going on. After the movie is over, everything will be finished. Dead body, the birth time, dead body at last, between the play, the game was separated. Because God, the immortal body, had come through this body, presentation to the world, to give message to the world, messenger to the world, and all the messages of that will be recorded in the form of a book, which is say the spiritual epics, like Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what we are reading today, the sayings of Krishna. Krishna gone from the body to the supreme, but he was from the last yuga, so we take he was born as God. Every body taken as the human being, maybe in the last yuga, whatever, but in fact, there is always the man who human being had to show himself as the dead body, had to play the role, gone back to the God, the original face. All Buddha, Mahavira, Guru Nanak, Jesus in this era, all gone to the godly state, taking the body as dead. That's why people like Jesus' crucifixion, Socrates poisoned, Mansur, all the body parts were cut into pieces. Mahavira was all thrown stone through village to village. Buddha was insulted from many villages. Guru Nanak was not respected in many places. So these all people has gone beyond the body. They never insulted or cursed anyone because they were not in body. And it was the body who was going through all insults or crucifixion or the poison. So they were sitting with the God, the immortal, because they came to know this body is dead. So what you will make anything to this body? So this is what the game. So you have to one day produce the God through your face. You are the God. That's why Mahavira said that there is no one God. All in this world are God. Even a sparrow, even an animal who is today will come to the human birth, and one day he will prove as God because he will produce the God through him. So this is what you have to understand, that you are the dead body born. You are the dead body now. You will be the dead body at last. So in this dead body, game is going on through the current. A current passes through a TV and you see the movie, current withdraws, TV is off. You entertain the movie. So better as current goes through the light, bulb or tube light, you get the light outside. The moment with light current goes, you are in dark. So you were in dark, you will be in dark. In between this light show, just enjoy the light show. Don't connect it to the bulb or mercury. Don't connect to the TV. You are not connected to them. How you connect to all those who are outside? Don't connect to this instrument. Better go back. Just what is said, still to be born. Still to be born through you. God wants to get birth from you. Through you. Swambhu, Ajuni. What is said by Guru Nanak Deva. It is not the physical. It is a soul connection. So all the words of physical are said in the soul, in the godly language also. Because you cannot understand. Same love, but the love between the soul, not between the physical body of lust. It is just what said is a penance. Inside the love goes deep and deep with the God. And you get intoxicated state of mind where you are away from all the outside world activities of entertainment. You because are entertaining with the Supreme, the One who is you, no one else. When drop goes to the seas, become the sea. So you are the God. You have to bring the God through your face. Just live this dead body before the death. So then you will recognize your own face, the original face. That is what said in the old Apex Upanishad, that I am not the body. I am not this dead body. I am the soul. So before you experience, you should not speak through your mouth, but it should be completely in your conscious, in the energy, in every breath, that you are not this dead body. So anything going on this body, on this parda is a game, all directed and scripted by my God, the director, who is the producer also of this body. And I have to just watch and go back to my God home from where I started my journey billions of years before. So that is what the God saying through the dearest Krishna, that I am the death. I am the death. Going to give you death. And the day you will die, which overcomes all. I will win over everything of yours. You will be beggar. And the source of all being. I am the source of all being, giving you the birth, sustaining you and the death. I, the God, speaking through Krishna. Still to be born through you. In one birth, I will come through you. He says, I am the God, will come through you. That is what the world said in the world between the God and his disciples. The true relationships. That surrender to the master and master will come through you. So that is what is the language that Rama has shown in the Hanuman. Complete insight is shown in his heart. That is what the relationship of the truth. So then this truth relationship comes when you surrender your dead body to the energy, to the supreme energy, the God will enter in you. And that day your I will be dissolved and you will remain. And that will be the success of your life. Now God speaks through your name. Remove the name of Krishna, Buddha, Mahavira, write your name. Because now you are not the same as you were. You will be in the family of the gods. The gods family is Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Muhammad, Kabir, Farid, Sai Baba, Ram Paramahansa, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Lauje, Socrates, and many more. And many, at the last human being on the earth had to come one day in one birth. So this is your choice. You want to just grind in the same as you're grinding today with the sad and or happy moments? or you want to just withdraw from this dead body and go back to the God home. So better start. Whenever you start, God will be happy. And before the death, before He withdraws from this dead body, if you understand and give birth to the God through you, all that what is done by you till now will be exempted. And you will be in the bright state of mind that is called the God in you. Your name will be taken as God in the world. Like Buddha, Mahavira, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Ram Paramahansa, Sai Baba, Meera, Sahajo, Lalla, Lao, is great. Why I take all these names? Very lovely names. This is only my family now. I belong to this family. Rest all have seen the dead world. Every relation in the world is dead. Dead bodies. Nothing will remain. I have understood. I am making you to understand. It is not the lecture I am giving through the books. My experience. My experience. My observations. And if you get connected to this, you will come through me to that place where I want to take you. Better you go ahead with the experiences. I am not saying to make the blind belief, but come with me. Don't get annoyed because you need a slaps. You are so hard-bound, you need a dynamite to get out of this dead body. Otherwise, you are living in the dead body. Think yourself you are alive. So better before leaving this body, understand yourself, you are not this dead body. You are that energy inside the soul, and then only you will meet the one who will come through you to the world. So that is what the day you understand, the year you understand, the birth you understand, maybe after thousands or billions of birth. It is your choice whether you want to come now with me or you want to remain back here in the dying state with the dead bodies, taking everything connected, attached permanently. No, everything will vanish. That is what He said. I am the death which will overcome, which will win over all. You will be beggar at last. And then you will realize that you never thought of bringing me through you still to be born. Because I am the source of you. You are nothing. So better you understand the sayings through loving the heartiest Krishna, with the God speaking through that body, and get back to your home, the supreme God, the super energy, which I had tasted, experienced, and you also experienced. Then you see the whole world will be in a fit. You will nowhere be attached to any dead thing of the world. And that the life will be totally bliss as a blessed by the God. So make yourself life bliss with the blessed by the God, keeping the saying inside, making true efforts to get back to your home and make this human birth a success. Om.